Sabi ni sana mahal mo din ako, malaki possibility na madaya ang election next year, malaking budget na nakakapit niyan. So what do we do pagka may possibility na ganyan? We have to vote in bigger numbers. Diba? Edgar naman, sabi ko honorable. Diyos ko naman, maniwala ka naman pag sinasabi ko honorable yung mga congressmen. Pwede ba? Okay, anyway, as I was saying, one of the biggest hedges against dun sa mga times na tayo po ay posibleng dayain sa eleksyon ay damihan natin. So kailangan natin yung numbers. Do you understand now why I'm saying huwag tayong makikipag-away dun sa mga kakampi na natin? Yun din ang gagawin kasi ng kabila. They will try to foment away-away among ourselves. And yes, gusto nila na awayin natin yung mga stalwarts na mga kakampi ni Inday. Bakit? Ayaw nilang may kakampi si Inday. So thank you very much dun sa mga gusto na na lalong mapilay si Inday. Yung mga gustong tumulong dun sa mga kaaway ni Inday, I hope you think long and hard about what you're doing. Aloka. So last time I'm talking about this. Pero naman, okay, let's go now to the topic that you have always been waiting for. Ang topic is yung sinabi ni Vice Inday na 3 daw tatakbo. So her brothers and her father are all running daw for the Senate, and si Mayor Baste will run for president in 2028. So ang sabi niya, yun daw ang sabi ng nanay niya. So I'm trying to figure out if she was joking, if she was nangaasar o nang trigger or whatever, but at some point I gave up. Ay nako, malamang totoo yan. Why? Okay, ganito. There should be at least 2 Dutertes who should run for the Senate. 2 or even 3. 3 Dutertes in the Senate. Bakit? 1, sure naman nanalo sila. And kailangan mayroong mag-pilibustero dyan sa Senado. Kasi, halimbawa, what if they try to impeach Inday? At least masasalag yun pagdating sa Senado. Ang Kongreso kasi 300 sila nandun. In order for you to be a significant voice, kailangan malaki-laki yung block mo. At least 100. You can make noise when you're about 50 or so, pero in order to sway a particular vote, kailangan at least 100 to 250 yung para may majority ka or beyond 150. Pero sa Senado, kahit konti lang kayo, you can influence the course of the discussions of the entire body. So it's easier na doon magkaroon ng depensa kay VP Inday in case magka-idea na itong mga to about impeaching her. But not only that, may nakita tayo ngayon na suddenly ang Kongreso ay gusto daw ipatawag si Senator Bato de la Rosa at ang ating dating Pangulo sa hearings ng Committee on Human Rights. Dinidinig kasi nga nila yung tungkol dun sa drug war. Pero and we know that this is going to be a hostile hearing. Kasi pinakinggan daw nila ay ang 26 na mga kamag-anak ng mga napatay daw during the drug war. So ngayon, gusto naman daw nilang mapakinggan or gusto nilang imbitahin si Pangulong Duterte at saka si Senador Bato de la Rosa. Now, si Senator Bato can refuse out of parliamentary at hindi pwede siyang pilitin ng Kongreso out of parliamentary courtesy, interparliamentary courtesy. And ginagawa yan, ginagawa talaga yan. Even the Senate does that, the House does that. Ginawa na ng House yan dati. Now, what is going to can President Duterte refuse? Yeah, actually he can, and they can try to arrest him. Pero ako, mas nakakatakot pag sinabi ni Presidente Duterte, okay, I'm going. Because one of 2 things, if they try to bully him, sino yung masasaktan? Yung mga DDS, yung mga supporters niya, and it might galvanize them into some kind of action. Or, the former president can outshout and out-argue them and can outmaneuver them. And sila rin magmumukhang, backdrop, halaman, kurtina. Yan. So, yan. So, yung mga ganyan, well, let's see what, if ever pansinin sila ng dating Pangulo. Pero ako, I'm semi-sure that Senator Bato will not go. If there's a chance that the former president will also not go. Hindi niya papabayaan mag-isa ang dating Pangulo natin. Nakakatawa yung trolls. So, sabi, nakakaya, bugado ka pa naman. Shumangers, yung iba nyo ng kakampi, sinasabi ko tama. Tapos ako pa talagang sasabihan nyo ng ganyan. You're nuts. Your problem, trolls, is that you don't listen. You just come in, you give your statement, and then i-claim nyo na at yun, don't pass, go collect $200. Ganyan ba yan ginagawa ninyo? It's ridiculous. Kung ano-ano na lang sinasabi ninyo, and it's not connected with anything we're saying. So, kawawa naman yung mga taong nagbabayad sa inyo, hindi nyo man lang binibigyan ng intelligent action. Taloka kayo. Bakit kayo ganyan? Sayang naman yung binabayad sa inyo. Sabi ni Sphinx, I like Senator Amy, I despise her brother, the useless president. Nice, well said. Thank you kay Ryan B. Sabi niya, Ma'am Trixie, mahirap na po magtiwala basta Marcos, wala na po akong katiwa-tiwala. Do I look like I care? Okay. Para sa akin, simple lang yan. Politics is a numbers game. Pagka pumasok ka sa Senado, and a lot of you keep telling me that I should run for the Senate, ganito ang mangyayari dan. Once I'm in the Senate and I want something passed, I have to play nice with everybody, even the people I don't like, so that I can get the number of votes. Now, kayo, hindi nyo siguro naiintindihan yan, but the fact remains is that we need every single person that we can get. Hindi naman natin sinasabing we're going to put them into positions of power. For what reason ka hindi nagtitiwala? Ano yung basis nyo? Hindi ka nagtitiwala, why? Did she ask you to marry her? Ano yung relationship dito na magre-require ng tiwala ninyo? Thank you, kay Tio. Oh, sure, she may be running, but you're free to not vote for her. Ako, I don't care. I'm not campaigning for her, but my point is this. When she says something that furthers our cause, I will be supportive of what she says. Thank you, kay Duterte pa rin. Sabi ni Himig Kalipi, katawa yung marry her. I doubt if she is marrying kind right now. Sabi ni Luna Collins, Banat Bay just revealed that Isko is going to join the admin senatorial slate, and I'm so glad I didn't vote for him. Ron Castillo said, hilaw naman yung hearing ni Amy, puro lang ngaw-ngaw para makuha simpatiya ng mga DDS. Look what happened to People's Initiative. Wala rin nangyari. Teka muna, ano bang hinahanap ninyong mangyayari? What is the purpose? What is the result that you are looking for? Exactly what? At sasabihin niyo, wala naman nangyari. Walang nangyari. Natigil nga natin, or at least natigil natin yung very active and very public pagsusulong ng People's Initiative. At least nagkaroon ng kahit konting hiya. And now, it is difficult for them to campaign for the People's Initiative. That is one result. Ano yung resulta na hinahanap ninyo? Kaya ang hilig ninyo mga ganyan eh. Hindi yan ng kalaban. Naghahanap kayo ng kalaban dun sa mga kakampi natin. Awayin natin yung mga kalaban natin. Hindi yung naghahanap kayo, gumagawa kayo ng mga bagong kalaban. Paano nyo makukuha yung gusto ninyong pagbabago? Kung ganyan kayo. Hindi ko talaga naiintindihan yung insistence ninyo na lahat na lang aawayin ninyo. Hindi ako nagtitiwala dyan. Yeah, fine, I'm not asking you to vote for them. But I am talking about what she has done now. Nagkaroon ng hearing. So, at least nagkalabasan. O ano yung mga nabisto natin? Nabisto natin yung mga amboy dyan. Sa DFA, sa DND, pati sa DICT. Parang tuwang-tuwa sila na hindi nila kaya mag-enforce ng sarili nilang mga iniimbestigahan. What? Of course they can. Of course they can file cases. Of course they can do that in collaboration with the DOJ, with the NBI or whoever else. But my goodness, tatawa sila because hindi nila ma-enforce yung mga batas. Our cybersecurity is what? Is shot. Kumbaga, not worth the paper it's printed on, pero tuwa pa sila, tawa pa sila ng tawa. All Manuel says, Tams, partida na yan si Mayor Baste na ang tatakbo, baka sakali manalo ka na in your dreams. Sabi ni Sun CH, traditional way of making vaccines ang Sputnik, Russia, and Sinovac. Itong dalawa ay non-mRNA vaccine, live attenuated or inactivated. Sabi ni Robert, I was really disappointed with Gibo kanina sa hearing. Voted for him, buti di nanalo. Ma'am Mariluz, Amy joining the fray, sabi ni Poging Pinoy, is good for her, but still the current policy created the problem, self-affliction where us Pinoys can't win. Sabi ni Places and Dishes, off the record lang, ganda-ganda ng oras mo. Kulang sa tulog. Back to vaccine, grabe ang aftermath effect sa akin. I used to have a very sharp memory, ngayon grabe, I'm having a hard time remembering. I think a lot of us are like that, but it might not be the vaccines, it's the internet also. Yung dopamine overload that's caused by the lights that we're constantly looking at for more than 8 hours a day, is also actually short-circuiting our memory processes. That's why we really need to cut down on screen time. Sabi ni Muichiro, Baste versus Tamba sa 2028. JM says, pag Toto, mga Duterte lahat mag-senador, attorney para silang nag-family reunion. And you say that like it's a bad thing. Sabi ni Altea, malaking bagay na nasa side natin si Senator Amy. Do you know, we need that kind of support. Alam mo, bukod tanging si Senator Amy lang ang senador na tatayo sa tabi ni VP Inday. Everybody else is afraid. Everybody else is afraid na baka matanggalan sila ng funding, matanggalan sila ng whatever. I don't see very many people who will stand next to Inday Sara. Sa totoo lang. Akala ninyo, wow, she can't lose, she can't do anything, she can't, kumbaga, VP Inday can do nothing wrong. And to some extent, yes, of course, and I'm very fully supportive of VP Inday, but the fact is, in this government, she is an outcast. And it matters that there are people who are willing to stand next to her. It matters. So, ewan ko sa inyo kung bakit is the damay ninyo yung personal feelings ninyo. Okay lang yan, sige. Don't vote for her, that's okay. I don't care. But I do care about what happens to Inday. I do care that there might not be enough people within government who will stand next to her and support her. Sure, sasabihin niyo, she has the support of the people. But what makes you think that we can, that we can say no to the support of people who are actually in government? It matters because these people have a public platform that is very difficult to control. Sabi ni Carlos, masaya kami na nandyan ka pero mas malaki matutulong mo sa Senado ka. I don't want to have to compromise with people I don't like. Sabi ni Garcia, grabe, this government doesn't care for their fellow Filipinos po. As long as gamitin at magpagamit lang sa US, nakakagalit po. This must be stopped. How do you wish very soon? Kaya po nakikinig kami sa inyo. Yes, and let's minimize the number of enemies we're going to make. Yun nga yung pagkakamali ng gobyernong ito, ng administrasyon na ito. Mayroon dyan na isang hindi government official na kaliwat kanan gumagawa ng kalaban. They treat their people like, like excrement. They treat their people like horse manure. And binabaliwala nila people who work for them and all that. They don't care what other people think as long as they have the certain needs that are met. So, and that person they don't care. Kaya okay lang sa kanila. They think that just because they're in power, they can and they can afford na marami silang kaaway. Anyway, nakaupo naman sila. Which is something that I hear from them, sort of, indirectly. What is my point? My point is, huwag nating gagawin yung pagkakamali nila. First of all, I don't want to interrupt them when they're making a mistake, but we should not be making the same mistakes that they're making. Sabi ni Independensya, so natawa tuloy ako kay Maharlika kahapon dahil nagpanik at natakot siya na may kausap siya na reliable sources na general at sa Senado or Congress na tuloy yung giyera. And I can't blame her, pero alam ko ang China ay hindi sila mag-start ng war, baka US at Pinas pa. Pero sorry na lang sila, at least good decision sa ending. Duterte approach pa lang gamitin nila. Hoping VP Sara will assume office as new president before the sun. Okay. Now, ang tingin ko dyan is that, tingnan nyo, di ba, 240,000, 250,000 tons of bananas, dead man na, tsugi na yung mga yan. And what will be next? Hopefully, matira nila yung mga oligarchs na may mga pabrika dyan. Pag naramdaman ng mga oligarchs yung sakit nitong trade disagreement with China, baka magbago ng isip yung mga nakaupo. So, pero yun ang nakakainis dyan, is that we are so dependent, walang pakialam yung mga nakaupo dyan sa pwesto sa gobyerno, nakikinig sila dun sa mga taong may pera. Sayang. Mas marami tayo kaysa sa kanila. Sabi ni Dr. Evil, Sara Duterte was in a mall here in Butuan City today. Grabe, haba ng pila ng gustong magpapik. I'm not surprised. Isaiah says, sana po maayos mo ng sistema ng eleksyon tulad ng panawagan ni Atty. Glenn. For sure, ang totoong gusto ng taong mananalo. I agree with that. Unfortunately, we don't have the luxury of waiting. So, anong mangyayari pagka sabihin natin na, ay, sira naman yung sistema, there's no point in voting? Anong mangyayari? Di mananalo yung kalaban natin, kailangan labanan pa rin natin no matter what. Now, mandadaya ba sila? I wouldn't discount the possibility, pero mas pinapadali natin kung di tayo boboto. Parang binibigay nyo na sa kanila yung gusto nila. Thank you kay P-Poise Power. Sabi ni Himig Kali, PRD is still the kind of president we need to base our standard voting. Sabi ni Lourdes Peco, good morning po, out of topic, nag-message ako sa mga pinsan ko dyan sa atin. Marami sa kanila ang hindi aware sa mga pangyayari sa atin. Yung mga latest issue, hindi nila alam, lalo na yung WPS issue. Totoo yan kasi it's hard to explain. Maraming salamat po, malaking bagay po yung effort ninyo na yan. Follow up din po kayo kasi, di ba, ang lakas ng power kaya ng mga OFWs. Sabihan niyo yung mga kamag-anak ninyo dito, after all, you do send money, send the message na rin. Sabi ni Angela, kawawa po ang mga Pilipino, ang mga tao, please, wag na tayong magpabudol, one heart forever kay PRD. Parang pati itlog itataas daw ng 20 pesos per tray, yan na nga lang ang cheapest na kayong bilhin, yun yung cheapest food actually, well, next to rice of course. Sabi ni Dr. Evil, during Trump's trade war with China, she retaliated by targeting agricultural imports from red states. Yeah, tingnan mo very precision. Yun lang ang tinarget nila para hindi rin mapapahamak yung mga citizens nila who are relying on these particular imports. So, diba? Sabi ni Ma'am Chaya, peacefully resolved, pero nagpapatagtad ng EDCA, nagpasaring ng gentleman's agreement at nag-accuse pa ng Wild Cup. Yun naman pala, may usapan naman pala talaga during his term. Yun na nga, and they're never stopping. They're not stopping to, tignan nyo, nung nabisto yung gentleman's agreement, tumigil yung House hearing. Yung hearing dun sa Kongreso, parang, jahe na let's not do this anymore. Ngayon naman, ang gusto nila, ipatawag si Presidente Duterte, si former President Duterte, sa House hearing on human rights, tungkol dyan sa drug war. Now, they're either fishing for evidence para sa ICC, or they're fishing for something, or just want an opportunity na, na i-oppress at pahiyain ng dating Pangulo. Good luck with that. This is one of those things where they will not be able to manage the effects. Sabi ni Duterte pa rin, I can still bribe my family this coming 2025 elections. Ayun. Mag-vote buying na rin lang yung kabila, Sabi ni Ian James, promise ang US na suporta nila tayo pero bibigyan lang nila ng armas ang Pilipinas. Pinas pa din ang maghihirap, hindi US. Walang kwentang suporta kung mauubos lang tayo, magising sana ang admin. Sabi ni Ton, let's be careful as sa mga balimbing ng Congress and Senators is coming 2025 elections, correct? Kabahan ng mga tamba who mocked the VP for 2 years, bad shot sila sa aming mga maghihirap. Sama din ako dyan. Sabi ni Ruel, pero yung sa Senate hearing parang napunta sa Pogo. Tapos yung mga paliwanag ng mga resource persons malabong magpaliwanag, hindi clear. Pogo? Teka, hindi ko narinig yung Pogo the part. Doon yun sa banda dulo, which means it didn't take much. Ang problema ko doon sa Senate hearing, ang daming ayaw sagutin ni Sec. Gibo din. Kasi doon na po sa executive session. Ay, sus. Natakot lang kayo dun sa political repercussions of public opinion that will respond to whatever answers you're hiding from us. Executive session. Leo says, kailangan sila tumakbo kasi pinagkakaisahan sila, nagsama-sama na sila para pabagsakin ng mga Duterte. Impeach nila si Sara dahil alam nila wala silang kapanapanalo. Sabi ni Arget, kaya nakikita ang US gray ship sa atin ay baka nagdi-deliver sila pang malakasang armas. Yan ang pwedeng dahilan ng kawalan tiwala ng China na nakipag-usap sa atin. Mali talaga pinayagan ng EDCA. So, wow, busted Duterte daw. Okay? But yes, so maganda, at least nagkaroon tayo ng good news with regard to dun sa mga tatakbo for the Senate. And ako, I think that that's a good idea. Kasi nga, powerful din yung platform ng Senado and kayang-kayang salagin kung ano man yung action laban sa kanila doon. And remember, it is also the Senate that affirms or that, ratifies treaties. So tingnan natin kung anong agreements ang papasukin ng ating Pangulo. Okay, sabi ni Miss Tight Kifikat, halata naman kung sino ka. Alam ko naman na ikaw yung naninira sa Facebook sa akin. Sabi mo pa, ito halata ka na dinidefend mo si Amy Marcos. Magkano po bayad sa'yo ni Amy as her vlogger? Sige, nasa ng resibo mo. Galingan mo ha. Unang-una, co-host ko si Amy. So matagal na kami magkakilala. And hindi mo talaga kilala si Amy kasi si Amy hindi nagbabayad yan ng pera ng kahit kailan. Napakakuripot niyan. Ano ba yung mga nabigay niya sa akin? Cornic. Tingin niyo yung ganitong klaseng research na babayaran ng Cornic. Hindi. It's only something that I can do because I want to do it. So, good luck din sa mga palibasa. Hindi ka naman naglalabas ng muka as usual. Kung ano-ano na pinagsasasabi mo din sa Facebook, huling-huli ka naman, galit ka lang sa akin, paghahalataan ka. Wes, girl, cross your legs. Maamoy masyado. Sabi ni Ma'am Valerie, anong month ba election next year para doon kami uuwi, para makavote kami? Usually, it's in May. OFW Hero said, love ko yung idea na tatakbo ang 3 Duterte sa Senado. We love it. Yes, and finally, we have good news. Diba? It was medyo depressing. Thank you kay Lynette Chio, tsaka kay Let's Get Through This. Thank you para dun sa mga pinapadala ninyo. So, masaya yun. Finally, at least, mayroon tayong something to look forward to in the next elections. Bagnet, ma'am, nabigyan ka ba? Once, a long time ago, nung bago pa lang siya. Sabi ni Chris Ann, dito po sa Tokyo, pag may guest na Pinoy, naghahanap ng pasalubong pa uwi. Sabi sa Daiso Mura o Don Quixote, ayaw nila gawang China daw. Sinabihan ko dapat sa Ginza o Omotesando kayo mag-shopping. I don't know where that is. Sabi ni I am smart. They're looking for cases laban kay Duterte para sa ICC kaya nagkakalkal sila about human rights abuses ko during the drug war. How about human rights abuses during FM senior time? Oo nga eh. Sabi ni Faith, Hope, and Love, what do you think? Mag-attend si PRD sa hearing sa Congress? I don't know. Para sa akin kasi, ang small time nila eh. Because he will grace them with his presence. Ako, hindi ako palo doon sa idea na yun. Kaya lang, knowing these people, they'll try to have him arrested para mapahiya siya lalo. So, I really don't know. I'm kind of on the border on this one. I'm on the fence on this one. I don't want him to go. to be and for what? Para questionin siya nitong mga honorable na congressmen. Hindi naman ako palo sa kanila. They're not worthy to tie the strap of his sandals. Not that the former president wears sandals, sneakers yun eh. Advance naman plan ni Tatay Dig sa pagtakbo sa senators, why not? Sabi ni sana mahal mo din ako, malaki possibility na madaya ang election next year, malaking budget na nakakapit niyan. So what do we do pagka may possibility na ganyan? We have to vote in bigger numbers. Diba? Edgar naman, sabi ko honorable. Diyos ko naman, maniwala ka naman pag sinasabi ko honorable yung mga congressmen. Pwede ba? Okay, anyway, as I was saying, one of the biggest hedges against dun sa mga times na tayo po ay posibleng dayain sa eleksyon ay damihan natin. So kailangan natin yung numbers. Do you understand now why I'm saying huwag tayong makikipag-away dun sa mga kakampi na natin? Yun din ang gagawin kasi ng kabila. They will try to foment away-away among ourselves. And yes, gusto nila na awayin natin yung mga stalwarts na mga kakampi ni Inday. Bakit? Ayaw nilang may kakampi si Inday. So thank you very much dun sa mga gusto na na lalong mapilay si Inday. Yung mga gustong tumulong dun sa mga kaaway na Inday, I hope you think long and hard about what you're doing. Aloka. So last time I'm talking about this. Pero naman, sabi ni sana mahal mo din ako, malaki possibility na madaya ang election next year, malaking budget na nakakapit niyan. So what do we do pagka may possibility na ganyan? We have to vote in bigger numbers. Diba? Edgar naman, sabi ko honorable. Diyos ko naman, maniwala ka naman pag sinasabi ko honorable yung mga congressmen. Pwede ba? Okay, anyway, as I was saying, one of the biggest hedges against dun sa mga times na tayo po ay posibleng dayain sa eleksyon ay damihan natin. So kailangan natin yung numbers. Do you understand now why I'm saying huwag tayong makikipag-away dun sa mga kakampi na natin? Yun din ang gagawin kasi ng kabila. They will try to foment away-away among ourselves. And yes, gusto nila na awayin natin yung mga stalwarts na mga kakampi ni Inday. Bakit? Ayaw nilang may kakampi si Inday. So thank you very much dun sa mga gusto na na lalong mapilay si Inday. Yung mga gustong tumulong dun sa mga kaaway na Inday, I hope you think long and hard about what you're doing. Aloka. So last time I'm talking about this. Pero naman, sabi ni MSB, sino yung tatlo? PRD, Congressman Pulong at Baste. Sino pa ba? Sabi ni Ma'am Maria, thankful ang mga Pinoy na may pure heart para sa bayan ng mga Duterte at sa inyong mga abogado na nagmamahal din sa bansa. So yeah, we have something to dream on tonight pag natulog tayo. Tatakbo yung tatlo. Now, ako, I really don't care, pero definitely dapat at least 2 of them should go to the Senate. Doon sa Senate, can you imagine the kind of damage they can do? Yun lang po. I can't help it, di ba? So, go. But, kumbaga, ngayon na alam natin na posibleng mangyari ito, then, what do we do? We rally the forces together. This is something to look forward to. This is something we fight for in the next elections. Wala pa naman presidential elections, but we can bring 2 of our favorite people or 3 of our favorite people into the Senate. So, wag po kayo tayo makikipag-away sa mga kakampi natin, ha? Politics is numbers, so we want to get as many people as possible to vote for our guys. Okay? Remember this. And what we want is that our guys win. Our guys. Our boys. Diba? And so from now on, alam nyo na, ha? Wag masyadong halata. Hindi pa tayo magpo-post ng posters kasi maaga pa eh. Pero pwede na tayong makipag-usap. Pwede na natin, yung mga kamag-anak dyan. Sige na. Baste in the Senate. PRD in the Senate. Kong Pulong in the Senate. Sabi ni Pab, sa tingin po, hindi po ata pwede magsalita si Inday sa maisip. Sino bang nagsasabing magsasalita siya sa maisog? Bakit akong sinasabihan mo niyan? When did I say that she would speak in maisog? Baka po makasuhan siya. Ano yung Tyson? Ayan na naman kayo eh. Hindi nyo naman inaayos yung spelling ninyo. Parati akong nag-guess kung anong sinasabi nyo. Sabi ni OFW Hero, mas maluloko tayo kapag sumama si Madam Lenny sa Senado kasama ng mga Duterte. Posible kaya yon? I really doubt that. Sabi ni ID Wiz, watching from Germany, hope you'll run for Senator. Run Duterte, run, fly Eagles, fly. Happy to know that the Duterte family will run on 25th election and VP Sara for the next president. Sabi ni Niha, wag nilang tangkain, imbitahin si Tatay Dig sa Senado. Sa Senador, dapat kumonsulta muna sila kay Mar Rojas, papahamak nila sarili nila. Sabi ni Lenny Robles, all I wish lang naman, Sara will be the Philippine president tomorrow. Ma'am, maraming salamat po at na-articulate nyo yung talaga nagtatago sa puso natin lahat. Sabi ni Duterte pa rin, politics is numbers. Well, so maraming salamat to everybody who was here today. Thank you very much for that. No matter what the comments are, thank you very much for making the discussion exciting. Thank you kay Sid Ivan Palses, kay Edgar Durano, at saka kay Kian. Thank you very much, everybody, for all of your very enlightening comments as well as the questions, which spur the conversation and keep it going. Thank you very much for everyone who spared a good thought for us and who prays for us. Maraming salamat po.